those of you who are still with me, thanks for sticking in there. Hopefully you'll see the benefit in this, and hopefully it won't feel like it takes forever to do this. I really just enjoyed this time, and I'm really glad that you all could join me in this. So, we are going to just do a regular salad. So, I won't use my baby spinach and arugula. I will, yes I will. Because I only have a little iceberg. And I would usually recommend butter for this one. I think my store was actually out of butter lettuce, and so that's why I don't have it this time. But that's something I would actually do. So I'm actually going to take the chicken out because we're actually going to need that pan for something else. So, chicken's done. And for the chicken, I just get a bunch of these containers off of Amazon for my meal prep. So I'm literally going to put the chicken in there. You could take the tabbouleh out of the box if you like. Actually, the chicken's not quite done yet, so I'm going to stick it back in. But I'm going to add the Brussels sprouts because I know they are going to not take very long. And so this is a cold salad, but we want the Brussels sprouts to be kind of tender. Now, if you have an air fryer, you could also just put them in there if you want crispy ones. I'm not going to do crispy this time, but that's an option for you as well. So I'm literally just going to take the bag of Brussels sprouts and put it back in here and put that back in the oven. If you put your kimchi fried rice in the oven, now might be a good time to take it out. And it kind of looks like a puff, but it's wonderful. It's beautiful. So we are almost done. The soup is definitely done. So I'm going to let that do what it does. I'm going to take my pecans. Actually, I might put pecans in this too. Just because I really don't want to waste anything. So you can use cherry tomatoes for this. The difference here is also, you can also use the balsamic. I suggest the shaved Parmesan. I'm going to use Asiago because, once again, I had to find a substitute. My store was out of what I was looking for. So, we're going to just shave that. But, I'm just doing 2. So, I'm going to put these here. I'm going to take the butter lettuce, since I said that's what I'm going to use this time. Iceberg lettuce doesn't really have any nutritional value, so, just kind of keep that in mind. But we do have Brussels sprouts here, so I don't feel as bad about it. And sometimes that's all you got. So if that's all you got, it's still better than some other options. So we start with what we got. And you want to rinse that out. And you could add another red onion. If you want, or you can use yellow onion. Whatever works for you is also works for us here. So, okay. If you're doing the vegan option, don't use the cheese. Maybe use and don't use the balsamic. Maybe you use like pure maple or something. I'm sorry. Don't use honey. I'm not going to use honey either. I'm just going to use the balsamic. And I am also going to chop up another onion, probably just a quarter, because we've been using onion like all evening. So I'm just going to take a couple slices. Like I said, you can quarter the grape tomatoes if you still have some. I think I used all of mine. So I will probably just use actually just some pepper maybe, if I have pepper left over. I do. So I have a couple of yellow and orange peppers. So I'm just going to use that instead of tomato. And the Brussels sprouts are browning. And I'm going to shave the cheese, and then that's it. It's really just cleaning up after that, because these are the meals. Like I said, I'll have soup and salad. One night I'll have it for lunch. Maybe then a couple days later I'll have it for dinner. And I have the rice and tabbouleh to go in between. So you can really mix it up here. We've made 6 different entrees in an hour. So you can definitely do a lot of different things here. Totally up to you. If you do say, well, I really want meat, add meat. That you are welcome to. Like I said, I did add some meat to my kimchi fried rice. So, but there are many other ways to get protein as well. So I always encourage folks to explore different options too, other protein sources. I think that's what vegan or veg-anuary is really about. It's not maybe about everyone becoming vegan. Perhaps it's just more about us exploring other options, other ways to get nutrients in our lives than what we've grown up knowing. So, I don't know where my shaver is. So actually, I'm just going to crumble this, but you could shave it. If you have a potato scraper, which I usually do. Oh, I do. So you could just use that, or you could use a grater. Not sure where my grater is at the moment, so I will be using this. But, as it breaks off, I just kind of break it up into just little chunks too. You can do that, or you could just use feta or something like that too. So this is nice though, because it looks kind of like the shaved cheese that you can get in restaurants and all that. So that is that, y'all. You all have seen the salads. I'll show you the chicken and how that turned out. I'm really gonna scrub this cutting board tonight. But yeah, take the chicken, so you've seen the salad. I'm also going to put out a bowl of the rice, so you see that as well. And you've seen the tabbouleh, so I'm not going to take that out again. But I will show you the rice. Kind of how I do the servings of that. And I'm going to take out the chicken. Oh, and the soup. This is I forgot about this soup, So for the Brussels sprouts, you could just go ahead and cut them, but I'm just gonna kind of, you know what? I don't like how these turned out, so I'm actually going to put them in the air fryer so they get a little crispy. But you all don't have to wait for that. I'm just going to do that. And I'm actually going to grill some too, just because I want to see how different they turn out. So I'm just going to experiment a bit, and I'll report next time on how they actually turned out. But meanwhile, let's check out our soup. It smells amazing. I have to say, it does smell amazing. So, and keep in mind, I added a bit extra on the cream, so yours may not look as creamy. It may look more green. It really just depends on how you decided to do it. So, and mine isn't very thick; it's more brothy. I'm probably going to add a little more flour to it. And then I'm just going to put the chicken in a bowl so you can see it. All right, y'all. So this is what we did. We made a spinach salad with balsamic vinaigrette. We have just a basic butter lettuce or iceberg lettuce salad with Asiago or Parmesan cheese. We made a kimchi fried rice. We made an asparagus soup. I'm going to actually thicken that up. And then we made the za'atar chicken with the tabbouleh salad. So I'm going to actually just spend some time cleaning up, but I hope that this video was helpful to you all. Like I said, cooking is so many different things for so many different people. So hopefully you all enjoyed this time. Thank you for joining me, and I promise next time maybe we'll have everything together. But let me know if you tried it. Let me know what you thought. If you added anything, let me know. And thanks so much for joining. All right, y'all, take care and be well.